What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the video. Today I'm doing a movie review of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Let's go. Marvel Phase 4 has been a little lackluster in the movies, with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Thor: Love and Thunder being a few little flops in the films. But honestly, there's a few good ones like Spider-Man No Way Home, and I feel like this one, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, could be the second best one in the bunch. The thing that sets Spider-Man No Way Home apart is I feel like it had some pretty good fan service to it with Tobey Maguire, all the bad guys from those movies. But at the same time, I feel like it also had a good story going for it, with Spider-Man struggling to cope with everybody knowing who his identity was, and I feel like it was a great story that they had to go with. But with Black Panther Wakanda Forever dealing with the death of Chadwick Boseman, people thought that it was going to be a little bit different and a little harder for them to actually pull this off. But I feel like the director Ryan Coogler, who directed the previous one, I feel like he did a lot of the respect in this movie very well, and there is a lot of scenes in this movie that you can tell were definitely touching. First off, I want to get off with some of these characters that they introduced in this movie, and I feel like the first character of Namor the Submariner was an awesome pick that they had to choose with Wakanda and the Atlanteans battling together with the Vibranium, trying to make sure that the surface world was not using it in a bad way. The actor they got for Namor did a pretty good job at what he was supposed to portray as being a nimicing, kind of also person who cared for his people. So it feels like he's the Black Panther of the ocean, if that's what you want to get at today. But I also felt like they kind of wanted you to like this character a little bit more because the way they're portraying him with his backstory, I mean, they did add a lot of stuff into here that was very touching and very soothing to the eye and the ears, obviously. But I do feel like that they did want you to enjoy this character very much. Now diving into a couple spoilers here with this movie, I'm not going to go major spoilers, but they did kill off a couple characters in this movie. I'm not going to list who, just in case you want to go ahead and see the movie. But yeah, it does add a lot into the character development of Shuri, that is Black Panther's younger sister, and yeah, she does take up the mantle of Black Panther here in the movie, and she does have a pretty cool golden suit that's introduced in this movie. But I do feel like they have added a lot of cooler stuff to her character as she is taking up the mantle of Black Panther, and we do get to see one scene where she is going into like the chamber of relatives or whatever that they had to go to in the first movie, and we do get to see a certain someone in there that is basically telling her not to do something good, but in the end of the movie she ends up making a good decision. So I do feel like, yes, this character was portrayed very well, and it is one of the stronger female characters that I've seen come out of the MCU, because with the previous iterations of like Captain Marvel and She-Hulk, Captain Marvel was alright, but like She-Hulk was terrible. I do not recommend that show. Please don't watch it, just for your own sanity. But I do feel like they took care of this character, made you want to actually care for the character and not want to like hate the character to death just like She-Hulk did. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of character development in this movie that was very positive. A very interesting option that they chose to go with this movie was introducing Ironheart in this movie, the character of Riri Williams. And I do feel like this movie, well, I don't know. They portrayed her as like a person who built like some mechanics underwater who could find vibranium or something, and the Atlanteans want to kill her. But at the same time, I don't feel like her presence really added anything to the movie. I do feel like she was kind of like a comedy taken like with Black Adam, like the Atom Smasher was. But I do feel like that with her character, I don't know, it's obviously setting up for the Ironheart TV series that they had to push out somewhere. And I do feel like that her suit was, I don't know, it's alright, but at the same time, I do feel like that Iron Man's way cooler, which obviously he should be. But at the same time, yeah, she's an alright character, in my opinion. I do feel like that a lot better than She-Hulk. But yeah, I do feel like she's an alright character. There's a lot of other character arcs throughout this movie that I don't really want to go over, just in case you guys want to actually see the movie for yourselves. But at the same time, yeah, they did do a lot with blending character arcs with different countries. And I do feel like the landscapes changing between like different scenes, going to the Mayan ruins, going underwater, going to Wakanda. I did feel like they added a little bit of breath of fresh air for new scenes, because yeah, some of the cinematography in this movie was amazing. There was one thing with like water bombs that the Atlanteans had, like they would throw, it's like basically a water grenade. So like it would explode and like a bunch of water would come out of it. I thought the visual effects on that were pretty cool. A lot of the visual effects were like a step up to the TV shows that they had recently. Like She-Hulk's visual effects were terrible. Some of the ones in like Moon Knight weren't really that good. Thor: Love and Thunder was terrible. but I do feel like that they did add a lot to this movie. For fight scenes in this movie, I do feel like you're going to get your fair share of that, because there is a lot of hand-to-hand combat with the weapons and the Atlanteans, so I feel like you're going to get your fair share of that. But in the very end of the movie, Namor and Black Panther Shuri fight, and yeah, she does use her smarts in the movie to where they have to like get him like in a heater or something, because he thrives off of water, so they basically have to push him away from land. So like, I guess, I don't know, with like Secret Wars and the newest movies coming out, I don't know how he's gonna be able to like fight on land or anything, because if he's requiring water so much, then I don't understand how that's gonna happen. I don't know. I guess he keeps a 10-pack of water bottles on him at all times. I don't know. The story for this movie was put together very well, as I've already touched on this already. But I do think that the story is building up to another Black Panther, because in the post-credit scene of the movie, yeah, this is a spoiler, I'm gonna drop it on you. And they had one of the characters from the first Black Panther that was like sort of a love interest for Black Panther. So they basically go through why, like, he has a son basically, and he's called T'Challa. But I don't understand why they said they had to skip the funeral. They had to like skip something else in the movie, I forgot. But like, they had to basically isolate themselves until they were ready to like show everybody that there's a new. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you aren't already, please press the subscribe button down below. I'd really love that, because I'm trying to get to 1K sometime. And please press the like button below to show that you're liking the video. Comment down below any thoughts you have on the video. And for the comment of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and say, what is your favorite Marvel project they have ever put out? Like, ever. So if you want to go down there, comment down below, please do. I'm going to wish you guys a great day. Peace out.